Hi, I'm Tom Scarpello of Revology Cars, and this is car number 95, a 1966 Mustang Convertible in Vintage Burgundy Metallic with black Nappa leather interior. Today we're going to go through this car, I'll take you around, do a walk around, and we'll go for a drive, and we'll talk a little bit about how we're dealing with some of the COVID-related supply constraints. So this is the 1966 Mustang Convertible. Now we offer for the 66 Mustang 3 different versions: the Premium, the GT, and the Shelby. This is the Premium. Really the difference between the Premium and the GT is purely aesthetic. Premium Edition is really what most people think of when they think of a Mustang. Most of the cars that rolled off the 4 assembly lines that Ford had running in 1966 look like this. The grille does not have fog lamps. The 66 grille had the horizontal bars. All of the premium models that we build are equipped with the LED lights. We don't put LED headlights on the GT because we don't have a fog light that matches. So the Premium Edition on the side does not have the GT stripe. It has the Mustang badge with the running horse and tri-bar logo. It has a rocker molding. And on the convertibles, there's a quarter trim molding as well. This car has the 16-inch wheels. This gives the most authentic look in terms of the wheel and tire size. At the back of the car, the Premium Edition has the standard fuel cap with the horse and tri-bar logo. It has the bumperettes with the exhaust tips that exit out the back. So let's go for a ride in car 95. So it's been, over a year and a half since the start of the pandemic, and we and every other manufacturing company on the planet is still dealing with shortages in materials. The ripple effect through the supply chain is just enormous. And if you've tried to buy a car or tried to build a house or really do anything that requires materials, you've run into this problem. And Revology is a small company. We build a complex product. We build a small number of very complex products. We don't buy a lot of any one particular commodity. We just buy a little of a lot of different things. So we don't really have much financial leverage over our supply base, and that makes it tricky as well. But I think we've been doing a good job given the complexity that we have. It's been a challenge to get the parts that we need, and what we've done is tried to buy as much as we could buy of the things that we knew we would need in the future. And for the things that we couldn't get, we would get them through alternative sources, and in some cases we've had to change the sort or change the design of a part to be able to use something that we can get. A couple of examples of that caused a shortage of urethane foam. This is what we were using for the seat foam. We make our own seats in-house, and we weren't able to get the expandable foam to make the seats. So we changed to a different design. The foam that we're using now is actually CNC machined, which is kind of interesting. You wouldn't think that you could machine foam, but you can. So we changed the design, and now we're able to use a different type of material that requires all engineering work. So that's things that the engineering department wasn't planning to do. Obviously had to take precedence over other things in order to keep production running. Even stereo equipment, the speakers that we were using for our premium sound system were discontinued by the manufacturer, presumably due to certain materials that are used in their manufacture that they couldn't get. So we had to switch to a different speaker, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you consider that it's not just like putting a set of speakers into a one-off car. I mean, it's a manufactured product, and everything has to be the fastening of it, the wiring of it, and the configuration of the amplifier. I mean, all this stuff has to be considered. So there was a fair amount of work that was required to get a new set of speakers integrated. And the flip side of that is we were able to make some improvements, and now I'm really happy with the premium sound. Stereo is really nice. So we've been at this now for 7.5 years. This is car 95. We're quickly approaching our 100th car. You'd think maybe I would get bored and kind of tired of all the challenges, I guess, but I'm not. Just like today, here we are on this beautiful 70-degree day. It's a Sunday morning. Not much traffic. It's quiet. Got the top down, wind in my hair. Got this great sounding engine. This great looking car. It just goes to show that the original Mustang design is just so perfect. There's like almost nothing in life that's perfect, but this has got to be, because it's just I never get tired of looking at it. Any angle you look at it, it's beautiful.